Thank you. ABC News is now reporting that Russia, China, and Iran are trying to influence this year's presidential election. That's according to a draft intelligence bulletin it obtained. How concerned are you about foreign interference, and because it has to do with an election, about the politicization of this kind of intelligence? Ms. Blankenbecker first.
Well, we know that those are our bad actors from a foreign affairs and foreign relations perspective. And when I was at the Pentagon and studying, and we were preparing the defense strategy, the national defense strategy, they actually, they were key players in there. And we know that they have a vested interest in making sure that they can undermine this country any way they can. They would no more, they absolutely would want to not see Donald J. Trump be our president. He is a skilled negotiator. He takes no prisoners, and he definitely is a force to be reckoned with with these foreign bad actors. And so I can absolutely see that they would be wanting to get involved and ensure that President Donald J. Trump isn't our president again.
Thank you. Mr. Negron, please, same question.
Sure. Thank you, John. Having sat on the election law committee when I was in the State House, this was always a topic of concern. And no, nobody should be allowed to try to rig or infiltrate or sway our elections. I love the fact that here in the great state of New Hampshire, we fill in a bubble and it gets through an optical reader. The thing that scares me sometimes, if you have these online voting procedures and machines, which the Dems want to be able to do, I think that becomes a bigger threat and a bigger risk. People don't realize this, but 6% of the voting machines that are out there are controlled by two individuals. That's George Soros and another guy from Utah. Actually, matter of fact, it's Mitt Romney. So, those things do scare me. But here's what's important: that we as individuals, as American voters, we need to make that decision on our own. We need to be the ones that do our own education. We're the ones that make our own decisions based on the information that we have. And if anybody out there is found trying to influence our system, they should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
Just a quick follow-up. Ms. Blankenbecker, do you worry about this information being politicized, though, in this election season?
Well, everything is politicized COVID's politicized during this election season. And so, yes, but we've definitely got to address the issue head on and make sure that we don't have any foreign influence into our elections, and that the American people get to duly elect the president in this country and not letting foreign actors have an influence.
Mr. Negron, how about you? Worried about the politicization?
I am, Adam, and it is, when you see people they start fake Facebook accounts and they start, a bunch of trouble internal to Facebook when they start swaying people. Yeah, that's bothersome to me. I think Facebook has some accountability to do those kind of things. So absolutely. But at the end of the day, as I said earlier, we need to be responsible for our own decisions, and I think we need to be able to be accountable.